Hello.
Hello, hi. When did you guys come? Well, I'm Khurafati Nitin and I'm part of DLC Della Leaders Club. Really happy to be here.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
If I had to describe myself in one sentence, I'd just say that I'm a learner. I love learning, and I just feel that 22 years in the radio industry, the one thing that's kept me going, kept me glued to this industry and in love with this industry is that I've never ceased learning. So I'm a learner and I want to learn every day.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
In a hashtag? Hashtag crazy.
What would you pick, your real name or Khurafati Nitin?
So a lot of you would not know this, but my name is actually Jonathan Philemon Nitin Brady, and I'm known as Khurafati Nitin on radio. But if you ask me which one would I choose, I wouldn't choose either. I would choose both because it's like a spectacle, You cannot do with one lens. You need both.
Which city did you grow up in?
Born and brought up in Delhi, always a Delhi boy, but now I'm in Gurugram.
What according to you is your biggest achievement till date?
I think my biggest achievement till date is that I'm on a medium which is a podium, a platform for other people. They come, they voice their concerns, and I try and reach out to authorities and get their message across to them so that I can try and make a little difference in the society.
Who is your role model?
My role model will always be my parents. I think that a lot of people have professional role models, but I just believe that before you become a good professional, it's very important in life to become a good human being, and for that reason I think it will always be my parents.
Who or what is your daily inspiration?
My daily inspiration, I think everyone's daily inspiration these days is WhatsApp messages, right? So you get up in the morning, even if you don't want that inspiration, that's where you get your inspiration every day. You'll get a gulab ka phul with a quote. That's my daily inspiration.
One quote from a book or a movie that has motivated you.
So I'm going to read this one out for you. So there was this movie, an animation film called Ratatouille. I love this quote from that movie because I feel that we encounter a lot of critics in our life, whether you're part of the entertainment industry or wherever you are. And this is what it said about critics. It said, in many ways, the work of a critic is easy. We risk very little, yet enjoy a position over those who offer up their work and their selves to our judgment. We thrive on negative criticism, which is fun to write and to read.
3 things you don't leave your home without?
I don't leave my home without definitely my wallet, of course, my car keys, and a bottle of cologne. Very important, especially in this weather.
3 things that are non-negotiable to you?
Non-negotiable, definitely honesty and sincerity when it comes to work, and respecting other people's time.
What's your favorite time of day?
Night, definitely night. I'm in love with OTT and I watch like all the platforms. So night is the time when I actually just chill and I just watch a lot of television, a lot of OTT. So night is my favorite part of the day.
What's the most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
I tried arguing with my wife once. That was the most adventurous thing that I did.
How do you manage stress?
I don't manage stress actually. Stress manages you. So, I always say that the difference between stress and faith is that stress tells you that you need everything you've done right now. And faith tells you that whatever you need will happen in time. So I think it's very important in life to have faith and leave stress aside. But once you get stressed, then you don't manage the stress. Stress manages you.
What is that one secret skill you have?
I'm a fantastic cook, and if I wasn't an RJ and an actor, then I would have definitely been a cook, a chef probably. I love cooking and I'm pretty good at it.
What was the last book you read?
Archie comics. I just got my hand on a carton of Archie comics. I sourced it from somewhere. So these days, that's what I'm reading.
What is your comfort food?
Comfort food? Anything that's in the refrigerator. So basically, I am a little lazy. So I hate getting up and warming up food. And I also believe that the true taste of food is when it's cold. That's what I firmly believe. So I love pulling out things from the refrigerator and eating them without warming them up. So that's my comfort food because it's comfortable. You don't have to eat it.
If not a radio jockey, what would you aspire to be?
Look, I have always said that I've always wanted to be an actor. And I've been looking for that big break. But apart from that, as I said, actor and radio jockey, that's what I am right now. But if I wasn't doing this, then I would have definitely been a chef. And I am a chef, by the way. I'm the first pastry chef RJ of India.
If you could have superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, I would probably want the power to ease everyone. I think that everyone around us is so stressed. So if I had the ability, I would just make sure that everyone was happy. Everyone had a smile on their face.
Your favorite country to live apart from India?
Apart from India, without a doubt, there's one place that I would want to settle in. That is Netherlands, but specifically in Netherlands, Haarlem near Amsterdam. So I'm in love with Haarlem. Been there twice and I'm just in love with it.
What is your fitness goal?
My fitness goal? Well, my fitness goal is actually to be back in the shape I was in when the pandemic started.
What would you prefer, yoga or gym?
Actually, it's funny you asking me this question because I'm eating fried chicken, but if you ask me yoga or gym, I think gym.
Your cheat day meal would be?
My cheat day meal is sprouts because the rest of the time of the week I'm eating whatever I want. So when I have a cheat meal, I eat healthy food.
What is the best life lesson you have learned from your parents?
I think the best life lesson that I've learned from my parents is that, because we're humans and we don't have wings, we're not supposed to fly. God didn't give us wings because He meant to tell us that you're not supposed to fly, you're supposed to be grounded. You need to ground, you need to walk on the ground. So I think that's one thing that I've learned in life, that no matter what you achieve in life, you shouldn't fly high. Just stay on the ground. Your ambitions, your goals should be high, but you shouldn't start flying high.
One person in your family whom you trust with a secret.
Whom I would trust with a secret? I think everyone. But I just feel that when you are in a family, then, the idea of being in a family is that there are no secrets. If you have secrets within the family, there is not a family. I think the question should have been, who would you trust with a secret in your office? Then I'd say, no one.
Your mantra to maintain a work-life balance?
So I think it's very important that you spend some time with your family every day. And that, I think, will also ease out a lot of things at work. So that's my mantra.
One social cause you are really concerned about?
So, there are a lot of social causes that I'm concerned about. In fact, I say it in all humility that I was the first radio jockey who started doing CSR events on radio. So I started CSR on radio. So I've done a lot of campaigns over the years, but the current one that I'm doing right now is called #MeraGharHaraGhar, which basically is that I'm urging every Delhiite to just plant 5 air purifying plants inside the house.
One humanitarian cause you want to take up in your professional capacity?
So there are a lot of things, but if you ask me immediately, I think I want to do something about child education in Delhi, although there are a lot of people already doing that, but I still feel that there's more work that needs to be done.
Your breakthrough CSR campaign, which gained the most support?
That was a campaign that I did in an earlier station where, so the idea propped up because someone called on my show and he said that he lost his father in a traffic jam in Delhi because people wouldn't give way to the ambulance that they were in. Which is why I started this campaign, which is a very simple campaign. I just kept telling people that whenever you hear the siren of an ambulance, just move to your left, keep the right lane free. And believe me, that changed a lot of things because it became the longest running campaign on radio ever. So that, I think, is the biggest victory, I guess, in my radio career.
What's that one cause you would want to be associated with DLC's social impact causes? Touching human lives or healing the planet?
I guess both are hand in glove, because if you really want to touch lives, then you need to heal the planet, right? And vice versa. So I guess both.
When did you realize that you wanted to pursue this career?
So I never realized it actually, it just happened by chance. So what happened was that I was waiting for my college results, and my Mamaji, which is my maternal uncle, he told me, he said, why don't you go ahead and apply for this job? They're looking for presenters in All India Radio. So I just went there because I knew that people on radio play a lot of music and they talk a lot and they get money for it. So I thought, why not give it a chance? So I went there, and the rest, as they say, is geography, not history, because that's the number of stations that I've changed over in my career, 22 years.
Which was your first breakthrough project?
So the first, of course, was All India Radio. That's where I started from. The rest of the private FM stations, I'm not going to name, you just figure it out yourself, because if I take their names, my current station is going to have a problem. But now I'm on 92.7 Big FM.
What have been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
I think the 3 highest points were, of course, one when private FM came in. And I think every time I do a CSR campaign, every time I try and bring about a change in society, I think each of those is a high point for me. So I wouldn't say that there are 3. I think it keeps coming. These are spikes that I keep doing on radio, as we call them. And each spike is like a big high point for me.
One word for your first job as radio jockey?
Surprising, because I never thought I'd clear the test.
The biggest challenge for being a RJ?
The biggest challenge for being an RJ is to be true and honest, because a lot of people, when they walk into radio, as I was telling you a little while back, they think it's an act. It's not an act. The moment you start treating it like an act, that's the day your career starts going down, right? So if you are going through a rough patch in life for some reason, the people who've tuned into your show, they have actually done a favor by tuning in, right? So they've done harm. So you need to get up in the morning and entertain them. So you got to leave your problems behind and entertain them and then come back and think about your problems. So that becomes a big challenge to put everything aside and go on with the show.
3 things that one needs to be an RJ.
You need clarity in your voice and you need to have a good pronunciation. Third is you need to have a hunger for news and for happenings around you.
What has been the best prank that has been played on you?
That was 7 years ago, approximately. I got married. Life decided to play a prank on me.
What's the biggest learning experience you've had?
The biggest learning experience I've had is that you need to keep your family close. So as I was telling you a little while back, I went through a very rough patch. And it's okay, you should make a lot of friends in life. And friends are people who you rely on. But I went through a patch where the only friends that I kept seeing again and again was my mom, dad, my brother, and my maternal uncle. So those are the people who were helping me at that time, who were standing by me at that time. I wasn't married, just in case you're thinking why I'm not naming my wife. So that happened before I got married. So I just feel that you need to keep your family close.
What does radio jockeying mean to you?
Radio jockeying currently means passion, bread and butter, and future. So I'm here to stay, and I honestly believe a lot in the power of radio. So there are a lot of times that people keep saying that, there was a song that came, video killed the radio star. That didn't happen. Then people said that OTT is going to come in, maybe radio is going to fall back. I don't believe that too. I just feel that everything that keeps coming, new technology that keeps coming will probably complement radio, but radio has its own market and it's here to stay.
3 awards you were proud to receive?
So, this will sound so pompous now, but I am the most awarded radio jockey of India. Sorry for saying that, but I had to say that. I'll tell you why. So I've received a lot of awards, but if you honestly ask me, no one, I don't know of a person I've ever met in life who would say I don't want an award. So I would want more awards, definitely. But I don't want to pinpoint a single award, because every time I've been awarded, I've taken the trophy back home, or I've gone to my parents and I've received the trophy, and it just gives you a sense of more than pride. It's just a sense of happiness that maybe what you're doing all these years, what I've been doing all these years, maybe it's hitting the right chord with people, and that's why I got this award. So every award has made me happy.
What inspired you to join the Della Leaders Club?
What inspired me? That's a wrong question. Anyone would want to be a part of this. I mean, you got names like Jimmy Mistry in it. There are people like Sohail Sethji in it, Karan Johar, Suresh Raina. Who wouldn't want to be a part of the same club? I'd love to.
With DLC, how do you intend to inspire people?
Frankly speaking, I'm not here to inspire people. I'm here to get inspired. There are so many stalwarts of different industries over here. So I just feel that it's going to be a big learning experience for me. And I actually want to just go ahead and, probably whenever there are physical events, be over there, meet people, chat up with them, and learn a lot from their experiences.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
I think that's the best part about this organization, that there are so many leaders, stalwarts who spent years in different industries, and they're all over here with their experience. So I guess DLC is like a school for me. People should come and get attached to it because they want to learn how to lead a good life, how to lead a good business, how to lead a good professional life. So I think it's a school that you guys have made.
A message that you would like to give to our viewers?
There are so many people who are pretty busy in their walks of life, and they are like big entrepreneurs, big people, big celebrities, big influencers, and yet they've taken out time to actually come ahead and speak with us and teach us, from whatever they've learned in their life. So I think it's a learning experience, and it's a golden opportunity, I'd like to say. So come, and when you get a chance, you should also be a part of DLC, Della Leaders Club.